something we have learned before, or you guys have learned before in previous class or factory class. So today's topic is factors of production. So what do you think is factors of production? Anyone? Garden. Someone win? So basically, factors of production is when a business uses resources to produce other goods and services. Business use raw materials to produce goods and services. So yeah. So there are basically 4 factors of production, and they are land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. So the factors of production are resources used to produce goods and services. So production is really when a business uses input to make an output. So that any activity a business performs, and when they use input, raw materials to produce goods and services to sell. So when they produce goods, it must be able to satisfy their customer wants and needs. So there are 4 main factors of production, and they are land, capital, labor, and entrepreneurship. So we're going to look at the first one, which is land, and it says, land represents the human capital available to transform raw materials or natural resources into goods and services. So examples of land are timber, land, fisheries, and farm. We people, or we man, we use these natural resources to produce goods and services to sell to earn a profit. The second factor of production is labor. So, labor. Labor is the factor of production and refers to the effort that a person contributes to the production of goods and services. So, we talk about labor, we talk about the skills of people. So, for example, we have teacher, doctor, and carpenter. So, when we look at labor, we look at someone's skills. Their skills that they contribute in producing goods and services. So our third factor of production is capital. And we say that capital refers to the man-made resources or capital goods that people use to produce goods and services. So when we talk about capital, we talk about goods that man made to produce other goods and services. For example, we have hammer, forklift, and delivery van. So man, they use these factors, these man-made goods, to help them produce goods and services. So like chainsaw also, we cut down trees to produce wood, that sort of stuff. So we use these man-made goods to produce other goods and services. Understand?
Yeah.
So our last factor of production is the most important factor of production, and it's entrepreneur or entrepreneurship. So when we talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about someone who uses the other 3 factors of production, which is land, labor, and capital. They combine these 3 factor production to produce goods and services. So like investors and people starting a business, they use the other 3 factor production to produce goods and services. Like Bill Gates and other famous producers, they produce goods. Yeah, those are people. They use capital, land, and labor to produce goods and services. So they can turn these goods and services to make a profit. So the importance of factor of production. So factor of production are crucial for economic growth and development. So the first importance of factor of production is creation of goods and services. By combining land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship effectively, factor of production enables business to produce goods and services. The second importance of factor of production is job creation. The employment opportunity provided by the factor of production contributes significantly to job creation. Our third importance of factor production is economic growth. Factor production are essential for increasing productivity and driving economic growth. And the last importance of factor production is resource allocation, and this helps allocate resources effectively by determining how they are utilized in the production process.